Welcome back to Coffee, Conversations, and Badasses podcast. We are shaking the tree and we're changing shit up here. So stay tuned, some badass episodes. And if you like what we're doing, please go to our Patreon, support us. We love the support. And we want to keep this thing really rocking and rolling and going. Our next guest, freedom-loving, gun-toting, American patriot who is an artist and a musician, dude, Sergio Gutierrez. How are you doing today, buddy?
Man, if I was any better, I'd be dreaming.
Oh, man, that's what the world's made about, man. If you dream it, you can do it.
That's right.
You
So thanks for having me on, man. I mean, you know, we barely know each other. We met just a few short weeks ago, and here we are.
Yeah. So we met at the Veterans in Business Network conference, the annual conference, and you were on stage ripping it and painting, and you came over I had a booth there with a coffee, and you came over there. I was like, did you just get done painting? You know, like, all right. You're like, yeah.
Yep.
So what were you painting?
So I was painting the flag raising at Iwo Jima, and that's one that I do live quite a bit, especially for veteran charities. And it ended up selling, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, on the Midway. It sold for, I think, a couple thousand. And that's my way to help the veterans and to show them that I appreciate them.
Man, I appreciate that. Yeah. You're not a veteran yourself.
I'm not.
So why the deep love for veterans?
Well, the deep love for veterans, I mean, it's simply that you guys and gals fight for these freedoms that most Americans take for granted. And I just always told myself that I want to be an American worth dying for. And this is why, you know, I'm always wearing the American flag. This is why I'm so patriotic, if you will. I mean, this country's awesome. And if you don't think so, get the hell out.
Dude, you took the words right out of my mouth, man. Like, listen, we don't have fucking
they never
doors.
leave. They never leave.
Well, because they don't know. They're too scared. They're chicken shits.
Yeah.
They talk a lot of social media bullshit. No action, no follow through. I'm like, look, go out there. You should go experience the world. Go use your pronouns somewhere else. See what the fuck happens.
Right.
You have no idea what this world's about. You know, it is completely different outside of our borders. Go down to Mexico. Completely different. I mean, go to Canada.
Yeah, Mexico's only a healthy 25 minutes away. Go live there for a day, a week, and tell me that you don't like the USA.
Yeah, most people wouldn't function unless it's in a very Americanized community.
Of course.
You know, if they go to Americanized community, it's great. Oh, yeah, no problems.
Go to Cancun, go to Cabo, right?
Yeah.
You can find all that stuff here.
Right.
I mean, especially in San Diego, right? The beaches, the weather,
there is no place like San Diego anywhere. I think Sydney might be the closest.
Never been
Sydney,
there.
Australia.
Okay.
You never been to Australia?
No. I always wanted to go.
You should
Not
go.
now, though.
Why?
Well, just all the stuff that I saw and I read about during the pandemic, like, I don't know if I want any of that.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I mean, to live there and be a citizen there is different than going visiting.
I'll go visit, drink some beers, and hang on the beach.
Yeah, you know, get a Foster's, you know.
Foster's, Australia for beer.
Exactly, dude. Fucking scuba dive. I mean, going there for really the experience. Like I'm trying to plan a vacation, like a 30-day vacation, and go there to just go scuba dive in the outback, not the touristy outback, but like.
So you dive?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, you dive?
You were Navy.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, no, I have a ton of friends in the Navy who dive and people who just do it for fun. So yeah, I know nothing about it.
Oh, dude, it's a whole new world, man. It's a whole new world.
I knew that was coming. How can you not sing it after saying that phrase?
I can't. I'm a child, dude. I'm a child. Every time I say that, I sing it. I have to. It's something in me that if I don't do it, it's just going to bother me. It's just like, get out.
It's a whole new world.
Well, fuck. Okay. You do it with the fucking 1-800 voice. Oh shit. How did you get into being an artist and musician?
Well, I'm a musician first, and I've told this story quite a few times. Honestly, I got into being a musician because it was the easiest way to get chicks in high school. Oh, and that's no lie.
Well, you take out the competition.
Pretty much. I mean, you grow your hair out, and at the when I went to high school, so I graduated in 2005. So, skinny jeans were not in. So I had the long hair, the skinny jeans, but I had a guitar, and
they weren't looking at anything else but the guitar.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you're not a bad looking dude too. So, no fucking homo.
No homo.
I guess I have to put that out there.
Right. No homo. No, man, but that's how my career got started. I mean, I broke up with the girl and we were still doing the hangout thing. I think I was like I think I was a freshman, and she heard the song by Stain. I'm sure you remember it. I'm on the outside.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like she heard that song. She, oh my God. And jokingly, I was like, I know how to play that. She goes, wait, you play guitar? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, and you can play that song? And again, I was still in love with this girl, but we were broken up, right? I go, yeah, I'll come to your house tomorrow. I'll play it for you. I'd never touched a guitar before. So I got home from school that day, and this is no bullshit story. Got home from school. I ran to my cousin's house. He lived 2 doors down, not 3 doors down, 2 doors down. And I quite literally busted down his door, and I was like, dude, you got to teach me this song. It sounds pretty easy, but just teach me this song. So we downloaded the song from Napster. Remember Napster?
So I never did anything with Napster, dude. I didn't do illegal download.
What?
Oh, I'll tell you a story after.
That was a cool thing. Okay. Yeah. I want to hear that story after.
All right.
So we downloaded the song, and he taught me it was 4 chords. And first of all, to be quite honest, those chords became really easy, really fast. And that's how I knew, whoa, this is something, right? Because it takes a long time for most people to learn 4 chords, And so he taught me the progression. I got the strum down. I went to her house the next day, played it for her, and her mind was blown. And I was like,
and so was yours.
I'm like, I need to learn more songs.
No shit.
So that's how the music career got started. And then the art career, it's actually a similar story. I was pretty broke. I was 24 years old, and my girlfriend at the time, it was her birthday coming up. I'm like, man, I can't buy her anything nice. The next best step in my mind was, let me make her something. Well, I don't know what to make. I'm not really handy with tools and stuff. Let me just do a painting for her. And she had this tattoo of a treble clef with a rose through it. And I was like, oh, okay. That looks simple enough. And long story short, went out, I purchased cheap canvas, cheap paints, cheap brushes. I did a couple of run-throughs to see how they all work together in the relationship of the brush, the water, the paint, the canvas. And essentially painted a picture of her tattoo, gave it to her, and a very similar reaction. I think that's why it was so profound for me, because it was a similar reaction to when I started playing guitar.
That's intimate, though. What you're doing is very intimate, because you're giving them something more than,
yes,
fucking going to Walmart, going to Amazon, click buy, purchase, ship it to my door.
And I knew it would have that effect, right?
Right.
And that's why I did that leap of faith and saying, okay, well, I don't know how to paint, but this is a simple enough image. Let me just do it. Even if it sucks, she'll appreciate the fuck out of it, right?
100%.
So that's what happened. So it's a very similar, both stories are very similar on how and why I started.
Girls.
And the reaction from people in general, right? But
what do we do most of the time anyway? We're peacocking. We're trying to impress girls to
of course
do whatever we want to do.
Well, not only that, but even as men, as I'm sure you know, we do a little bit of that just because we men, we love for people to respect us. And I think there's a certain amount of that, even, man to man, we're like, kind of sizing each other up in that way. Not in a negative way, at least not in my mind, but I think it happens.
Yeah, not sizing up like, oh, I want to fight. You want to go?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But like, do I respect this guy? I don't know.
Interaction. The first interaction you have with somebody, the first perception is going to dictate how that relationship goes.
Yeah.
Most of the time. I've changed people's opinion because some people find me sometimes brash.
Right.
Which I am. I get it. And I say some off-colored shit. I just had a very off-colored life. So,
but you're real about it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And it's more genuine. And people are, I don't think they take it as that. Right. It's just how I show affection.
Yeah, there you go. We all show it differently.
Yeah, and I joke around. I use sarcasm as my I fucking love language. If they even have that. They don't have that.
Well, even when we were texting this morning, the first time we ever texted it, that went so well because we were just both bullshitting. And it's good, right? It's good to
And by the way, what we were texting about was I was like, hey man, I forget, bring something, or you're like, oh yeah, where? I told him, hey, because he biked here. He's one of those health guys, which.
You look pretty healthy, boy.
Oh, I am. I eat healthy. Fucking burrito last night at like 10 o'clock, clogging the old arteries.
Sounds great.
So he rode his bike and I was like, hey dude, make sure you just wear something. Or I was like, hey, just let you know this is going on social media, YouTube, blah, blah, blah. He's like, cool. I'll wear my Santa Speedo. I was like, that's my kind of guy, man.
That's right.
I condone that behavior. Mm-hmm. And then went into it, told him a story about where I wore a men's Santa lingerie for an event, which I don't ask questions enough. And I found this is a common problem I have when I go to events.
Is there video of that? Or photo at least?
No, I'm not saying there is. I am certain it's out there somewhere, because during this event, they were like, all right, everybody drop your clothes and get into your Speedos. I was like, oh, fuck. And it was like, it just covered the nipples, got the cock sock with a little white trim above it, and it was a G-string. 30 minutes before, I'm like, wait, are we going to hang out in this bar in this? And they're like, yeah. Then they have us come up on stage and do stretches. Yeah, man. Yeah, straight butthole everywhere.
Wow, this is like the shit that Borat wore, like the green one, right?
100%.
How do you call it? I'm trying to think of it.
I don't even know. I can't even tell you the name of it. I got it as a Dirty Santa gift. And
you wore it. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I relished the time. I was relishing the time that this thing would get to come out.
I respect this man so much, because not a lot of men would do that.
Oh, no.
Especially the stretch part.
Oh, I'm game, dude. Like if I go down, I'm like, fuck it.
By the way, he said game.
Game.
He said, game.
Game, not gay.
Yeah.
Not gay. No, I love women too much. I'm an addict.
Addict.
Yeah.
See, well, and again, we barely even know each other. I don't even know if you're married, single, or you got...
Happily divorced twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I don't have commitment issues.
Okay.
It's just one of those things. Yeah. I've been single the last couple of years.
Very nice.
I stopped loosely dating, casually dating a little bit, but
Are you on the apps?
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, dude. I bet we can, I bet you can tell stories for 5 hours.
Oh, we will. You know what? We'll tell some stories after, but we'll do it for a certain piece. So I also play guitar.
You do?
Okay, hold on. Let me reframe that question or statement. I have a guitar.
Okay.
And I too wanted to get chicks. It's a Fender Stratocaster.
Okay.
Nice guitar. White, cream white with a white, real bright white plate on it. I didn't even know what it's called. Yeah. So anyway.
Pickguard.
Yeah, pickguard. There you go. Fuck it. Easy enough. I should know that. I've had this guitar for almost 25 years, 26 years now.
Okay.
And I don't know how to play the guitar.
That's okay.
My dad got it for me, and I was like, yeah, took some lessons. You know, that retarded kid is like, that's me. That was me. I'm like, I don't even know how. Yeah.
Just
short,
can't even
stubby
hit
fingers.
one note, much less a chord.
Oh, I'm looking at it like the whole time, like,
yeah.
you know, like, oh man, this is not working. I'm straining my neck, my back, and I think I broke an ankle. You know, playing a guitar.
That's shit.
So never learned, but you know, it is what it is.
But you know what? It actually is a cool decoration piece at the, you know, bare minimum.
At the end of the day.
I mean, yeah, you walk into a home and you have it. I don't know if it's hanging on the wall or on a stand or if it's in the case.
It's in the case.
Dude, bring it out of the fucking case.
You actually just gave me the idea.
Hang it up or set it somewhere. Dude, it brings a whole energy to a room for sure.
I'm 100% going to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make it work because my daughter plays it. So that's what's cool is I don't play it. And I want to try someday. I need to really do it because I want to do it.
It's fun, man, because it's never ending.
That's what I'm saying.
Awesome.
And I love Stain. So
Okay.
I do. I live 3 doors down. I know, like you were hitting the notes. I was like, damn, I love them too.
Yeah.
Like Stan, I like 3 doors down. Yeah. Fuck you, Tony. The producer, he's laughing at me. Why?
The late 90s.
Everybody's going to laugh at me.
Yeah, the late 90s, early 2000s. Well, we're probably of similar age.
I'm 41, almost 42.
Yeah, so I'm 37. So
Yeah.
similar-ish.
Yeah. I mean, it's still the same genre.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, you look younger than me. Maybe I need a beard. This is 3 months right here. Getting there.
Yeah. Oh man.
Anyway.
You got great hair though, so you know what? Don't even trip on the beard.
Hair where? Which hair?
The ponytail, man.
Oh, got it.
You know, you can't. I don't think. Look, I saw your Instagram. I don't think you have hair anywhere, man. I think you're like fresh as a baby's butt. You know?
You're right.
Yeah. I could pick up.
If anybody wanted to know.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
His Patreon, he only charges $3 to see it. Wait, that's ours. That's ours.
That's your Patreon.
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, man, the artistry world is something definitely hard, probably for a masculine guy to be in, and freedom loving.
Dude, you have no idea. You have no idea because you got to think, man, most of my peers, you know, they're liberal, right? They're artists. How
does that coexist?
A lot of people like handouts. I don't like handouts. I want to work for it, right?
Right.
And I'll say one more thing. There's this meme sticks out at me where it was like, think of a square cut in half, and on the left side it had this guy, you know, rocker hair with his guitar, and he's like, "Stick it to the man," right? And then on the right side of it, it was during the pandemic. He had a mask on, and he's like, "Yeah, stick it in my arm," right? The vaccine stuff, and I feel like that resonated with me so much because when shit hit the fan with the pandemic, first of all, I knew it was bullshit. There's something else going on, right?
Yeah, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors. And second of all, I got a lot of people just DMing me and just calling me up, texting me saying, dude, why are you still playing gigs? Because I was offering gigs to whoever wanted to hear live music. I said, look, if you ain't scared of this shit, I ain't scared of this shit. Let's party. You guys are depressed in your home because the government's telling you, you know, all these talking heads are telling you stay home, be safe. No, dude, like you guys are depressed and you guys are hating life. Let's party. And dude, I was the busiest musician, I'm sure, in San Diego in 2020 because I just didn't.
I wish I would have known you back then.
Right.
Because I was part of this little group that went to speakeasies. We had
There you go.
speakeasies.
Yeah,
people say, stay home, be safe. I am. I'm drinking it away, okay?
Right.
Not with Bud Light, though. With like a good stone. Wait, I think that's still Bud Light.
Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch. No. No, Dylan's.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, yeah, man, I was definitely fucking going out. I was like, no way. Wear a mask? Fuck you. You know, I had a little Rage Against the Machine moment. Fuck you.
Won't do what you tell me. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, no way, man. Actually worked out a couple times for me. There was one time, this lady, it was in Big Bear, and I was with my girlfriend. We're going into Vaughn's. We're not even in the store yet. And this woman starts yelling at me, "You're not wearing a mask." Yeah, because I don't have a mask. You're not wearing a mask. And my girlfriend doesn't like confrontation. I was like, "Hey, don't worry. Just keep walking. That's how you deal with these people." Well, you hear this fucking cart just, the wheels of this cart just rattling faster. I was like, okay, she's running after me. And we go into the store. And she's yelling top of her lungs, "Fucking no mask." One of the employees, I was like, all right. I need some shit because I'm up here at Big Bear. We got Airbnb. I have to have a mask.
Right.
Fuck it. One of the times that I was in a good mood. So I went, got a mask, put it on, but they just tell me to wear the mask. So I just put it on my ear like a fucking Christmas decoration.
There you go.
And walked in and people are like, "Hey, you need to put that on." And I ignore them. If they tell you to wear a mask, their PowerPoint training does not cover this topic. Ignore them and keep walking.
Right.
9 times out of 10, they're not going to chase you down and have you wear a mask, and they're too chicken shit to do anything about it.
Yep.
So just kept walking in the line. These couples like, "Man, this person wasn't wearing a mask, and this girl was chasing him, hit me with a cart, and it was me." And I told them, I looked back, I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry for that. I did not mean for anybody to get hurt. Are you guys okay?" They're like, "Yeah, we just think that was bullshit." I was like, "Yeah, me too." Check out, walking out. The fucking bitch who was yelling at me, hit this person with a cart, was in the checkout with her mask, covering her fucking second chin.
Yep.
So I yelled at the top of my lungs in Vaughn's, like, "You're not wearing your mask properly per Civil Code 5482.3-74, which is total bullshit. I made it up, and they fucking went, and they're like, "Oh my God." So she's like, frazzled. Anyway, people are looking at me like, why is he harassing this voice?
Right. We got
the holy fuck?
Some sort of vibrator out there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, dude.
That got you that excited?
Well, I get excited over the simplest things.
Yeah, right?
No,
so,
COVID. Yeah, with the mask thing too, I purposely purchased from Amazon a mask that it was all black, and then it had a sheep with the mask on that under the sheep with big letters, it said, "Bah." Right?
Yeah.
So every time I had that sort of situation, put on a mask. Okay. And I just make it so that they can see the whole thing, like, "You're a sheep."
Yep.
I'll wear it for you for 1 second so you can see this little sheep.
So I got smart with the whole mask thing. I went on Amazon, and I don't know what the company was called. And one was $100 bill, and the other one was, I can't remember. I think Trump. It was a Trump one.
Nice.
It was mesh.
I was going to wear my Trump hat, by the way, but I didn't know.
I got it tattooed on my butt.
No,
I don't. I fuck with you.
Anyway, I interrupted your story.
But it's
Trump
mesh.
mask. Okay.
It's mesh.
Yeah.
It was mesh. It was total breathe fucking, you can even see, my mouth and me talking. So when I had to, I put that on, I'm like, "Hey, look, it said wear a fucking mask, bro. I'm wearing a mask."
Right.
So fuck off.
And then it gets to the point where they're like, "Well, it's not this certain mask." It's like, okay, now we're splitting hairs, One time someone wouldn't serve me coffee because I had a mesh one on, and they go, you can't buy coffee with that mask. I'm like,
I didn't want your shitty coffee anyway.
Right, exactly. And it was a place that I had been frequenting for like 10 years, dude.
No way.
Yeah. I haven't been there since.
Yeah. Why?
And I would never think about going there. Right.
Yeah, man. We need more freedom loving places serving coffee.
Yeah. We need stronger people.
We're not producing that these days.
Right.
Just like you were talking about in the artistry world, right? Like you were saying, the navigating that aspect of it's got to be difficult, man, because you're loud and you're proud. You're American patriot.
Right.
Like, this is me, and I'm not changing this for you.
Not at all. And even at a glance, I'll get judged right off the bat because I have the earrings, I have the long hair, I wear crazy shit. So even freedom-loving people, other patriots will look at me right off the bat, and they won't assume that I'm on that side, not on the other side, right?
I'll be
Until I start talking.
I was the same way.
Yeah. Of course.
I judged. Like never judge a book by its cover, but fuck it, dude. I'm human.
Well, we all do it.
Yeah. Everybody does. You say you don't, you fucking do.
Yeah.
I judged. I was like, oh shit. I was like, man, you're playing at this veterans thing. I was like, yeah, all right. And then you start talking.
Well, because you had American flag jacket on, and I think, I complimented you on that, and liberals aren't really going to compliment you if you're wearing a American flag jacket.
No, they don't like it. They hate it, which I love it.
They'd rather burn it and be okay with it than somebody wearing it.
Yeah. Don't get it, man. Ideas like, oh, you have no idea what that flag stands for.
Well, especially, and this is going back to the veterans thing, man. It's like, you guys fight for that. You fight for the people. You fight for the freedoms. You fight for those colors, that flag. And for people just to stomp on it, or even to see one on the floor and not run to go pick it up. I mean, that's what goes through my head.
That's 100% what happens.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just a flag. No, it's not just a fucking flag.
No. This goes, that might be other countries have that ideology about their flag, but not America.
Right.
This flag stands for freedom. We're the only place that has this kind of freedom.
Right.
And you want to change it? Like, we don't have enough examples of, man, that didn't work.
Right. Man, but here's what I think. I think bottom line is, and this is going to sound crazy, but I think everybody's really doing the best that they can with what they got and what they hear, right? So meaning, if you're easily influenced and you're watching CNN, like, of course they're going to hate Trump. Of course they're going to be that person screaming at you, wear a mask. Like, they just don't know any better. But also the fall of that is that they're not willing to learn and be open-minded. Like, I'm willing to be open-minded when I talk to my liberal friends. And by the way, I have tons of them. And we know we're not on the same page with the vast majority of politics, right?
Right.
But we still talk about them, and we still learn from each other. And, they can say something, believe something. I can all day long say, oh, that's fucking bullshit, or that's crazy, man. But, I'm open to it, right? That's my point.
It's a civil conversation.
Right.
We've lost that aspect in our community, is that simple discussion of differences.
Right.
It seems like you're on that side, I'm on this side. Fuck you. Don't come across this line. I can't stand you. I can't be with you. I can't be a friend with you. I have, you want to go back to fucking dating apps. I got crazy stories about fucking being
oh my God,
being a conservative on a dating app, man. Oh, geez.
Holy shit. I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine, especially here in California.
Yeah. Just shh.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, how do you shut a liberal up? Shh.
Oh, shit. I love it. And to be honest, I didn't know how far we can go on this podcast, but I think you're just setting the bar more and more. I love it.
Yeah, he's probably going to yell at me and go, hey, dude, or we get canceled. One of the two. That's why we have Patreon.
Hey, dude, I have to edit
That's why I have
shit
Patreon
out of this.
Yeah, kids. Oh, fuck.
Off with his head.
But I toe the line, and I usually don't like step on the line. I step right over the fucking line. Like, I hop at motherfucker like, yee.
I love it.
But yeah, man, we can go almost as far as you want.
Well, and my next thought, I guess, with that is, so you're a veteran, you're Navy. Mm-hmm. How many tours? Did you do any tours?
2.
Okay, 2 tours?
Yeah, Afghanistan.
See, and I'm sure that you guys have seen some shit that you just come back to, especially as a civilian now, you're like, fuck, man, I've dealt with all this crazy shit. Like,
so mine's a little bit different than most people in the service.
Okay.
And what I did is very unique in the service. I flew drones.
Dude, see,
So
That's badass.
It was,
I've never met a drone pilot in the military.
and you
Now I have.
There's not that many of us out there. And then we were integrated in the first we started in the SEAL teams. So
Okay.
then we went from SEAL teams to the ODA guys, which are Green Berets.
Yeah.
And then went from ODA, and then we were always kind of attached to MARSOC, which is the Marine Special Forces, Special Operations Command, and so we were always attached to them somehow.
So did you spend a lot of time in Pendleton?
No. Just spent here, North Island.
Okay.
Yeah, North Island, and then we went. And we would go out to the field with these guys. It was crazy because they spent a lot of money on us teaching us how to fly a drone and no time on how to be in combat because we weren't really.
Well, that's kind of a new thing.
Yeah, we weren't really. Yeah. Well, yes.
Ish.
Yeah,
but compared to.
Yeah, I mean, like
machine guns and
you go Navy SEAL, even Army or just regular Marines, like they get hundreds of thousands of hours of training. I think they gave us like 4 or 5 hours maybe of total combat training, and that's like land nav, routes, drive a Humvee, to a rollover type thing. Yeah, fucking nuts, man. And so when I first experience, first helo ride, we're going full of fucking SEALs, and I'm sitting in this SEAL's lap essentially. We have an interpreter across our laps, and there's I think 3 or 4 of us deep, and we go to land.
Humvee?
No, in a helo, in a helicopter.
Okay, yeah.
And we're flying, and we're kind of getting low. All of a sudden, they shoot flares off, and my ass, I fucking asshole puckers jump up, and this guy laughs.
Who shoots flares? One of your guys?
The helo shoots these flares off, and I didn't know why.
This is combat training.
No, this is in combat. This is in Afghanistan, middle of Afghanistan, and first helo ride. I've never been in a helo. First time in combat, just getting there. Had the new car smell on me.
Yeah,
and flying in there. They shoot flares out. I pucker up so damn hard. I jump up, and SEAL behind me starts laughing. Ha ha ha. That felt good. Can you do it again? And I start oh my God, these guys know I am this new kid on the block who doesn't know shit. And I just got scared.
Yeah.
I just showed, I'm a big puss. Helo lands. They get out, start taking position. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'm just kind of on this guy's butt. And I'm just kind of covering this little spot. I don't even know if I'm really covering anything. I have no magazine in my M4.
Oh, shit.
Even if something went down, they'd have to be close enough for me to beat them like with a baseball bat because I had no magazine. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, did anybody see that? And at this time, they could have been like, fuck this guy. He's a danger. Get him out of here.
Right.
They didn't. They actually helped me out, trained me a little bit. So it took me underneath their wing. Yeah, it was cool.
Dude.
Yeah.
See, and this is why I have so much respect for veterans too, because I think, to be honest, I think I would be like that type in combat, at least initially, because the nerves and just, I couldn't imagine bullets flying. I couldn't imagine almost even worse if it's quiet, but the enemy's around. You're like, fuck, ambush?
Oh, yeah.
Or
they're always lurking.
Yeah. Dude, it's
always. You're always on high alert because you never know when it's going to happen. You never know when you're going to get hit. You never know when they're going to start shooting at you. They would start, I didn't take a shower for 45 days.
How was that?
Sucked. So, you kind of don't smell yourself anymore.
Sure.
Until you get into an MRAP.
What is that?
MRAP is a military vehicle. It's like, you have the up armored Humvees.
Right.
So they kind of got rid of those, and they have these MRAPs that have a V shape to the bottom of it. So when an IED hits or something like that, it deflects the explosion instead of, absorbing everything like a flat bottom would.
Right.
So really cool vehicles, man. Saved a lot of lives. And you get in there and you're just like, Like,
well, then you're surrounded by others too.
Smell my own asshole. And then you walk into somewhere, people like on a main base where people take showers on a regular basis. And they're like, yo, bro, skeet. I was like, yeah. So every time I went to a main base, I'd shower up. And I did showers. I did like baby wipes and stuff.
That's not
the shower. It was a big drum on top and a little spigot. And sometimes when you go up there, you get shot at. You know, so it's like, do I really want to take a shower? I don't know.
And again, people who don't appreciate the veterans or don't appreciate the country they live in, like have them not shower for 45 days and go just through that.
Yeah.
Not even combat, but just that, dude. I mean,
yes, I'm an underwear guy and I fucking threw all my underwear out. I was like, that's useless.
Wow.
Yeah. It was eye-opening. It was a really eye-opening experience.
So I always wondered too, when you're just out there days and days and days, you guys get meals in, but is it like, are they like those bars that are like 3,000 calories so you can gnaw on that?
The MREs. Yeah. MREs. They had these new ones. I think they were called Halley meals.
Okay.
HAILI, I think. Meals, they were fucking good, but it was a rarity. Like they come in and there's, MREs. However, the UAE guys,
what does that mean?
United Emirates, United.
Okay. So like
yeah. So they were
the Dubai guys.
Yeah. The Dubai guys. Yeah, exactly. They were Dubai guys.
Yeah.
They had, they got a goat from one of the local people.
Okay.
You know, did it and grilled it in a pit, cooked it in a pit with shrimp.
Oof.
We're in Afghanistan that does not butt up to the ocean. Where the fuck they get shrimp at? Like, where they get shrimp at? Really?
Right.
You know, best meal I had out there though.
So where did they get the shrimp?
I don't know. I didn't fucking ask. I ate it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm a dirty son of a bitch. Like I was like, fuck it. Let's go.
Let's go.
I haven't had a real meal in a while. Like I want it.
See, and that's, I guess, my question too. So, I mean, you're just macking on those for days, weeks, maybe even months. Like,
months.
Wow. And then of course your sleep isn't the best, I'm sure.
No. You learn, like I can sleep anywhere. So fucking my girlfriends always get mad at me because when I get in bed,
how many girlfriends do you have?
I don't have any now, but like my ex-girlfriends, okay, I said that wrong. I'm single, so if you're wondering, hit me up my DMs. I'm just joking.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I'm single. I don't have a girlfriend right now.
If you're hot and conservative, actually, this joke. What's the best thing about a conservative woman?
What?
No dick. So if you're a conservative woman with no dick, hit him up in his DMs.
That's right. That is right.
Okay, continue.
So I fall asleep fast. Like I hit the bed, my head hits the pillow, I'm like straight up zoned out. Oh yeah. They always get pissed. It takes me an hour and one. That's not my problem. Okay.
You're like, quit thinking so damn much.
Yeah. And you want to talk to me when we get in bed? You understand I get in bed, I'm like this.
Yeah.
Like I'm not functioning no more. Like there's one thing I can do in bed. Two things I can do in bed well. Sleep and maybe three things I can do in bed well. Sleep, eat, and
man. A little boom boom room.
So other than that, man. Yeah. So I fall asleep fast, but I wake up usually during the night.
Right.
So, but dude. So we're going to learn more about how hard it is to be in a liberal industry when we get back from this break.
Sounds perfect.
And we want to talk about Go Man Go Productions, man. If you need productions done, whether it's for marketing, some fat ass tunes, some videos, you need to go hit up Tony at Go Man Go Productions. He does all the stuff here at CCAB and for Red, White, Badass Brew, man. He's your go-to guy. Go check him out. Hey, CCAB Badasses. Our Patreon is live and accepting memberships right now. And for only $3 a month, you get some cool benefits with it. Chance to win Red, White, and Badass Brews coffee every month and exclusive content, just to name a few. So go to the link, go to our Patreon account, and become a CCAB Badass member. Welcome back. And if you've been waiting around, you should have made some coffee, and it should be red, white, and badass brew. Coffee as bold as America's spirit, man, because we love America, we love our patriots, and we love our veterans. And it's a coffee company that's not woke and gives back to veteran causes. Go check them out, red, white, and badass brew. And we're back with Sergio. Man, being a musician and an artist in a liberal community per se, or industry, super difficult. We touched on it a little bit, but how do you navigate that world, man?
I mean, where do I even start? It makes people uncomfortable. First of all, if I'm wearing a American flag, anything.
Really, just the symbol of American flag at a show or in that community or industry. Like if you go to a festival, how do they, because when I think of festival, I don't think of conservative based people going to festivals.
Right.
Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, it depends where you're at. I mean, country festivals in Alabama or Nashville, there's going to be a lot of conservatives there.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe I've been watched in San Diego too much.
Probably.
You know?
But no, I get what you're saying. I mean, let's just take like maybe EDM music, right. In San Diego. There's definitely not a lot of conservatives.
Do you do EDM music?
No.
Festivals? Okay.
No, I don't do that stuff.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, shit.
I'm just saying music festivals, I guess, in general.
So you do more conservative based shows versus...
I wouldn't say that, no.
Really?
No.
How do they have a conversation with you when you're booking? Be like, hey, I know you're like real American. Can you quiet that down some?
Yeah, actually, that's happened before. There's this one show where, granted, it was an American flag Speedo with assless chaps. I'll show you a photo of that later. It's great. But I guess one of my bandmates, they said, that's just too much, right? And a couple of the managers of the place, and this is a place that it's freaking, I mean, it's party town. It's a whatever goes kind of deal. So that's why I chose, and again, it seems a little extreme to wear an American flag Speedo with assless chaps, but again, this venue was like anything goes kind of deal.
Right. But they're still trying to censor you.
But the fact they're like, yeah, just don't wear that again. But I know it wasn't because of the Speedo and ashless chaps. It was because of the American flag. 100%.
Fucking A. So party, man, that's too much party.
Yeah.
Can't have it.
It's too much party.
Yeah. How many, probably because I took a lot of American flags to make the Speedo,
One little corner.
Like, you now made me self-conscious about my manhood. Like,
right.
Fuck, come on, man. Really?
Yeah. So, yeah, there's that. But, there are also some festivals that I played. There's a few that maybe my band didn't play, but I'll open up the whole festival with the national anthem on guitar, kind of Jimi Hendrix style, which that's always fun because the roar of the crowd, you're like, okay, this is more home.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude,
yeah.
You can play the national anthem on your guitar.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fuck.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
I should have had you brought a guitar, dude.
Oh, I would have ripped it right here on camera.
Oh my God. That would have been fucking sick.
There might have to be a round 2 podcast.
There is going to be a round. Dude, you don't know it yet, but you're going to be on this show more times.
Let's do it.
Because not only as you grow, dude, we want to see that, man.
Yeah.
We want to be a part of your success and watch you grow, be there, support you. Because one, not enough American love and patriots are out there doing what you do. So, but you also been in with some big names like Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, opened up for Kenny. We've done some openings for like Doobie Brothers, Allman Brothers. I mean, and on the painting side, doing live paintings while the artists are playing or they're performing. Donovan Frankenriders, this really cool surfer guy. I don't know if you know him. He's kind of like the Jack Johnson-esque type music. While he was on stage, I did a really cool portrait of him, and we take photos together and just shoot the shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's cool, man. So I get to do that with both the music and the art, which is fucking rad.
Not many artists get to do that.
Yeah,
they're not
it's fun.
They're not both. a musician and an artist. It's usually one or the other, right?
Right.
Yeah. That's
Right.
crazy, dude. You're talented, man.
Thank you.
That's talent. That is true raw talent, And I'm sure you had to, just like an NBA player, just like a football player, you had to develop it, practice.
It takes, dude, like anything, man. It takes time and effort, and not to be cheesy, but you have to have a passion for it.
Yeah. And thick skin too, man.
Yeah, but I think if you go long enough with that passion and you believe it enough, that you're just gonna get thicker and thicker skin to all the bullshit, and it's all noise. Yeah. That's what I try to teach these young artists and musicians. It's like, look, man, you can play the coolest guitar lick in the world, and there's gonna be some asshole who's gonna be like, yeah, well, I could do it better, or I could play it faster, or that's not even a cool lick. Right? So that's just noise.
Oh man.
Play what you want to play, show the world.
And be you.
Exactly.
Fuck everybody else.
Exactly. And, I heard this one time, you basically get rid of competition with authenticity.
Correct.
And I love that.
Dude, that's a great fucking quote.
Yeah.
Do you know who quoted that?
I have no idea, but it just makes me think of your coffee. You probably get some people, if you already haven't, saying, "Oh, another coffee company." Like, there's a million of them out there. It's like, well, I'm different.
Yeah,
and I'm being authentic.
Yeah, it's actually not about the coffee.
It's not about the coffee.
No.
What is it about?
No, it's the mission.
Oh, see, there you go. Even better.
This is just a vehicle.
Even better.
I'm giving you something tangible, or you're getting something tangible. So you can support a mission to help vets stop suicide.
See,
that's what that is really
awesome.
about. Because I was almost a statistic.
Really?
Yeah.
See, and that's a whole other
realm, man. Whole nother realm,
man.
Dude. So yeah. So how I even started with the VIB wasn't even in coffee; it was in construction.
So you're in construction as well?
No, I had a construction company. I'm not in it anymore. Yeah, I lost the love, man.
Because you did it so much?
No, bad partnership. Lost everything I owned. He took everything I owned.
I think you mentioned that. Didn't you lose like your house?
Yeah. Yep, my house.
Like
everything.
Tons of money.
Yeah, everything. Almost $1 million.
Son of a bitch, man. And I think you mentioned that when I first met you, and I was like, you've been through some shit.
Yeah.
Because knowing you're a veteran too, I'm like, and you're like,
well, because people ask, how did you get in the coffee?
Right.
And I'm always dumbfounded by the question, because it's a long journey. It was a long road, but it's part of me. It's part of what I've been through. And so that's why the tattoo, the sleeve, like, it's not only you've been to war, but it's the war when I came back home. It's also the war that I've been in business. You know what I mean?
Shit, it's ongoing, right?
It's ongoing, man.
Yeah.
It's so I look down at that and I'm like, fuck, you've been through worse.
Right. So I'm curious, was there any other options in your mind besides coffee? Did you have to choose? Did you feel like you're like, oh, it could be coffee or it could be this?
No.
To have that vehicle.
So how it came about was I had another business. I closed my construction business. I had a soil cleaning business. Had some stuff cut out my back, possible skin cancer. So the doctor was like, yeah, you should not do that. Well, even that was the least of my worries at the time that I found that out.
Cancer was the least of your worries.
Yeah, cancer was the least of my worries.
See,
I was like, fuck it. If it kills me, it kills me.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm already dead in my head. So fuck it.
Sure.
Let it take me. That means I don't have to do it myself.
Right.
Go out an honorable way.
Yeah.
Instead of a dishonorable way, taking, some people say the coward's way out, which I don't agree to that. I don't agree to that statement. I don't think suicide.
What's the statement?
Suicide is a coward's way out.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't agree to that.
Because you've been an inch from that, and there's no cowardice in it. And you feel that way.
2 pounds from it, 3 pounds from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 pounds from taking my own life. So it was, and then I sold the solar cleaning business, and then I was sitting at my desk going, what the fuck am I going to do with my life now? Drinking Starbucks. And I'm like,
way.
I don't even fucking like this shit. Why do I buy it? Then how to start a coffee business.
Boom.
And that's how I started this shit.
How long ago?
2 years ago.
Okay.
I was in the midst, I was in the midst of my mental health debacle when I started this. I had no business starting another company when I did this. I lost money doing it because of not a clear mind. If you don't have a clear mind, you're not making clear decisions.
Sure.
So,
but I mean, starting a business is difficult either way.
Yeah.
So you probably lose money in the beginning either way, but
yeah,
you probably had no business mentally, spiritually starting something, or so you thought. But
well, yeah,
here we are.
Yeah, exactly. So I wouldn't have changed it.
Right.
You know, plus it gave me something to get my mind off of too. So another thing, idle mind is a dangerous mind. If you're just idling, you are in a dangerous fucking spot mentally.
Definitely.
Because that is when bad shit starts happening. That's when you get these ideologies in your head. You get this little fucking devil on your shoulder going, yeah, come on, man. Come talk to me. Let's do this. You know, you get all those bad thoughts, negative thoughts. Really a road that's just so fucking dark, man, and lonely. You know, and business is lonely. You know, it doesn't have to be, but a lot of people say, you know, business is lonely, which it hasn't really been lonely for me because I've surrounded myself with good people, man. Right. And that's what I tell people. Surround yourself with good people. That's the same way you're probably doing business.
And it's going to the simple fact that there's no such thing as self-made, I believe, right? You're never self-made. So it's those people who want to be a self-made millionaire. They're doing things by themselves. That's when it gets fucking lonely because that's what you want. You know what I mean?
I like the other term too is overnight success. He's been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's just that one fucking video that hit or one thing that hit. Right, man.
There's no overnight. I mean, you could be an overnight success with a video that goes viral, but a lot of those viral videos are by accident, right? And it's not like you worked at that, you know, falling over, whatever the video is. I mean,
I had one of my TikTok go viral.
Really?
Yeah. Over 50,000 views.
No shit.
Caveat, it wasn't even me. So.
But you were filming.
No. It was another video. It was Santa Claus who.
In a Speedo?
This little. That's going to be on my dating website. I'm going to have an event. Hey, single ladies come sit with Santa Claus.
There you go. There you go.
Tell me if you've been naughty or nice. But it was this deaf girl and couldn't talk. And she went to go visit Santa. And so she sat on Santa's lap and Santa tried to talk to her. And her mom's like, hey, she can't talk or here. And Santa's like, do you know sign language? Does she know sign language? She's like, yes.
I've seen that
and
video.
So he started talking to her in silent and her eyes lit up. Dude, I fucking cried, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I cried.
Yeah.
I shed some tears on that one, you know, because in that moment, that little girl got what she's always wanted, to be heard by Santa Claus. That moment, he just made her a believer until she doesn't believe anymore, whenever that is.
Right.
But that little girl is going to believe in Santa Claus.
Because now in her head, Santa Claus knows every little kid's language, even if it's the sign language,
even
right?
if it's sign language.
Yeah.
That fucking moment, man, it still tears me up, dude, just because of that raw emotion of what that girl got.
That's incredible, in that moment, man.
You know?
And I think just for the mass majority of the people watching videos like that, it's like, wow, I'm able to hear and I'm able to speak. Like it puts things into perspective, I think. Right. Too, just generally. Right?
Doesn't matter where you are, right or left, man.
Or if you believe in Santa or whatever.
Yeah, just that good moment that little girl got. You know, it's just, I love it. You know.
That's incredible, man.
But that's, you know, little things like that, you know, are sensitive with me, I guess. You know, in other ways than one. But
first being you have kids, so that's probably.
Yeah. Well, my son was born with a cleft lip, cleft palate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not even in our history. It's wild. Just don't know how it happened. Afghanistan, vaccines, fuck, who knows?
Wow.
Yeah. Who knows? So, you know, he has difficulties in life and he's getting bullied at school. Kids are talking shit to him.
You know, there's a book. How old is he?
9.
9. Well, there's a book that I think it'd be great for him to eventually read, but even for you to read, it's called Psycho-Cybernetics. I think this will change. Maybe you read it and you can explain some of the talking points in there, but it's a book about essentially this plastic surgeon who would help these people. Let's just say somebody walks in, they have like a huge nose and they've been bullied all their life. They're just super self-conscious. They hate themselves. They hate the way they look. Dude, what he did a study. He would do the surgery to make their nose smaller. And the interesting find was that it's not the outward appearance that's going to make someone happy. It's working on themselves, and it's their self-image. That's the bottom line. It's their self-image. Like, it doesn't only have to deal with what you see. It's how you feel. It's what you work on. It's what you're progressing towards, right? You can be they can make you beautiful like a freaking Ken doll, but it's in here and it's in here.
If you don't have it in here, who gives a shit what the paint job of the car looks like?
Right. And what I would tell your son, and again, I'm not a father, but my first thought is just like, look, those kids are assholes and they don't know any better, and stay away from them. Like, I love when people are assholes to me because I'm like, oh, not my people. I'll be over here. I'm not going to go in the corner and cry because he called me a name. It's like, oh, well, this guy doesn't know me, obviously. I'm a good dude.
So I reinforce him a lot. You know, I tell him how handsome he is.
There you go.
I like, get over here, handsome boy. You know, like, come on over here. You know, like, keep that positive reinforcement. Like, dude, you're a good looking kid. And I can understand why they would pick on you, because you do have a cleft lip, cleft palate, and you're still better looking than them. You intimidate them.
Right.
Because how good looking of a kid you are.
There you go.
Look at your beautiful brown eyes. Yeah, 100%. He's a handsome fucking dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is a handsome dude. You know, me and my ex-wife made some very cute kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All 4 of them are from...
No, I was married twice, man.
Okay.
So
that's right.
Yeah, 2 and 2. Yeah.
Love
and
it.
It's nuts, dude. It's nuts being a father. I think you probably have that in your plan one day to have kids.
Yeah, I just got married recently. So.
Yeah, so wait. I don't know how long you've been together with your wife now.
It's
and
going to be...
congratulations on marriage.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be about 4.5 years since we've been together.
Yeah.
We've been married 3 months.
Oh, fuck.
So it's brand new.
Fresh.
Yeah.
You haven't even scarred the ring yet on something.
No.
Yeah.
Got the silicone going.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Dude, that's the way to go, man.
Yeah.
You know, I would have, if I ever, well, I'm never getting married again.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait till we look back on this podcast 7.5 years from now and he's married man.
Fuck, probably.
Hey, third time's a charm, baby.
Oh, man. I don't know. My ex-business partner was kind of like a marriage. And they took everything.
Oh,
so,
shit, man.
You know, I don't know, man. Love is an interesting thing. It really is.
It's the most beautiful thing, but it can destroy you too. But that's not love.
That's not love.
Right?
Yeah. If you're toxic for each other, which, oh man, I'll share some stories of man.
I feel like we just got to go like have a beer or something after this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not today, but
we can do it.
Well, I'm on my bike. I'll meet you at Bully's.
All right.
Down the street.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's something you do art, and you did a art for a book called Girls Poo Too.
Yeah. Even pretty girls poo.
Even pretty girls poo. Fucking amazing. Dude, I laughed my ass off, and the artwork's epic, man.
Thank you.
When you sent that over, I was like, shit, what is the book about though, man? Because now I probably should buy it to read it.
You should buy the author, Maggie. She's one of my friends. When she came up with how she came up with the book, she was in one of the best clubs in San Diego, you know, where all these girls were all dressed up to the nines, right? Like just the hottest chicks you'll ever see in your life in one club. And she said, and it's in the book, it's like in the intro, but she goes in there and like, she hears god awful noises in these stalls, and she goes into one stall and there's just like shit everywhere. And like the girl had her period or something like that. Right. She just like, wow. And she saw the girl who walked out from making all that mess. And she was just like this, perfect 10. And she's like, wow, even pretty girls are disgusting.
Wow.
Or can be.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the whole premise of the book. It's funny. She goes into like dating advice and
Oh, does she?
all this stuff. Yeah.
Is she in the dating scene? Like matchmaker or something? Or?
I think she does. I think she's like a planner or something, like a party planner. So she's kind of in the industry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to have her on.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can link you up.
Yeah.
And she can tell you the whole story.
Yeah, I want to hear all of it now.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
You have piqued my curiosity, my friend.
You're right.
Now that itch must be scratched.
You had me at Pretty Girls Poo.
You had me at, she ruined the restroom and she was a 10.
Right? Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it. What do I eat there?
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, so that was actually one of the only covers I've done. I don't think I've ever done like illustration. It's not
your thing.
No.
Yeah, it was friend.
Yeah.
So to be clear, he doesn't do illustration. So book is asked for parties. No, not even parties. Concerts.
Yeah, I mean, I do private stuff too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. Dude, so what's next?
What's next? I mean, man, I don't know. In the next week, in the next month, year, 10 years?
Yeah, man. What's the year plan? What's the next year plan and 5-year plan look like for you?
Well, so I'm 37 now. I've been playing music for over 22 years. And my next biggest goal is to create an album. There's a lot of, because look, I've done a lot of studio work with bands. I'm a live performer. But I think it's my goal to shift that paradigm. Like, I'm a musician at the end of the day, and I have things to say, and I sing, I play guitar, and and I'm surrounded by the most amazing musicians in San Diego and around the country for that matter. We can all do recording stuff remote, right? So it's like, there's no excuse why I don't have an album.
Yeah.
And then the next question is like, well, do you want to write and produce music and create that album? The answer is yes. So why the hell haven't I got on it? And it just goes back to, I don't know. At this point, I don't consider myself a songwriter at the end of the day. I'm a musician. I'm a performing artist.
Why aren't you considered a songwriter?
Because I haven't done it enough. Right?
Does it scare you a little bit?
It does. Oh yeah, for sure. And anybody who knows me well, like I'll do anything as long as it won't kill me.
Yeah, the pen isn't going to kill you.
Yeah,
the lyrics won't kill you.
Yeah. So
what's stopping you?
Man, I don't know.
Maybe take this year to find out what it is, or next week.
Mm-hmm.
Gain that clarity, man.
Because I am tired of people like, oh man, you've been in the industry, and I'm competent at what I do. Again, being a live performance artist. But when I walk in long hair and I have a look, they're like, oh man, can I find you on Spotify? That's really digging under my skin right now.
Really?
Yeah. Can I find you on Spotify? I'm like, well, I mean, here's some bands I've worked with. They have Spotifys and I'm playing guitar on it, singing backup vocals. And it stings. It stings every fucking time. And it's like,
I understand your feeling.
And you almost feel inadequate as a musician.
Yeah. It's great self-doubt.
It is.
It's great self-doubt because when they say that, it's almost as you feel you're not good enough.
Mm-hmm. I think what I need to do, the next step, because I'm all about processes, right? Like, you can want something, but you got to figure out a process to get it. You just can't have a goal.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
The goal's great. All the little legs
set
underneath
a process, you know, and also with that process, think of some barriers that you might run into and what you will do when you run into them, if you do, right? So I think the next step, I just need to meet with some of my friends who are great songwriters. Be like, hey man, let's have some tequila and play guitar. Let's write a song. I don't give a shit if it's a goofy, whatever. Let's just have fun with it, get a little buzz, see where it goes. And naturally, I'll learn their process and how their minds think about, oh, well, we shouldn't put a verse here. We should go straight to the chorus because, or just, I'll just figure out their process naturally.
It's part of that community.
Yeah.
That community will help and build.
So I do need that community of songwriters to help me with my songwriting. That way, eventually I'll be confident enough to call myself a songwriter. So
how can I help you? I got a guitar I can beat you with because I don't know how to play it. But how can I help you get there? How can I?
Oh man,
how can I help you break that barrier?
Actually, to hold me accountable.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll set a date.
Whether it's sending a text every couple of weeks, whether it's setting a day and having a certain goal or song or two, whatever that looks like. I think, and I appreciate you asking that, because if I'm held accountable, dude, that's where I fucking just plug away and go. If someone is like, hey, I need you here, boom, done. And I don't cancel on people. That's one thing about me too. I don't fucking cancel on people. And that's where confidence comes from. So I think if you held me accountable, my confidence would naturally rise because I'm not letting you down.
All right.
So
we're going to set a date. And we're going to set a date.
Fucking love
to
it.
have you a song written.
Okay.
So you can write the song.
And
then I'll hear it.
And not to say, dude, I have in this phone right here, I have like 100 recordings of like great riffs, great chord progressions, even lyrics.
So let's get rid of those fucking excuses.
Yeah.
Let's knock those barriers fucking down.
Let's do it.
And I'll be you. We call it battle buddy. I'll be your battle buddy.
Fuck yeah.
I will be there for you.
I love that.
Even if you don't feel like it. Hey, dude, I don't feel like it today. Great. I didn't feel like it either, but I'm here with you.
Right.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Make yourself some of my coffee and go write that fucking song.
Right. Yeah. I'll make the coffee for you, man.
There you go.
I'll be your barista, bitch. Even though I've never been a barista. So you want me to make you a fucking skinny latte, foo-foo milk?
Well, this coffee was glorious. And you made it for me.
That's the 0 Dark 30, buddy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I have a bag at home. I want to say it's. No,
where'd you get a bag at? Oh, from the show.
From the Vibe Network. Yeah.
Yeah. No shit. Dude, we're going to hold you accountable. And not only that, but you guys are going to help me hold him accountable.
Let's do it.
So now you have a community behind you to hold you accountable.
I love it, man. I mean, this can be a game changer and potentially it's a probability that will change the trajectory of my career. Like this moment. I'm not shitting you.
Let's do it. Why are we doing what we do if we're not committed to helping people change?
Sure.
That's what we do. That's one of the reasons why we do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This isn't just about saving lives. It's about committing to change.
I love it. Love it. See, this man right here, him and what all he's doing can help you guys out.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Oh, I can't take all credit, man, because it takes a village. And Tony is part of the village, man. Tony, the producer.
Tony in the back. I know you guys can't see him, but he's rocking it back there.
He is. He's got a beautiful voice too.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a songwriter, Tony?
I am. Holy fuck. Do you see there?
Boom.
Yep.
Step 1.
Full chub. Full chub.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
Very cool.
Where can people find you at?
They can find me. Are you talking about like website and social media?
Man.
I'm like,
where do they find Sergio?
We can go have a beer after this over at now.
Is that boys?
What time is it now?
It's beer 30.
It is beer 30. So social media, SergioGutierrezmusic.com. You'll be finding new music there here in the next few months. Recorded music. SergiosFineArt.com. And then on Instagram, Sergio's Art and Music. And there you go. Those are the big 3. Yeah.
All right.
So
you know where to find him at. Now we know where to hold him accountable at. and we got him. This is, dude, thank you, man.
Yeah, thank
for coming
you.
on our show. You know, I love what you do. I love the fact when I saw you paint and play music, I was like, holy crap, I have to have this guy on the show.
Nice.
I have to. I got to know what you're about, man.
Yeah.
And then you were talking about, then we spoke and I was like, this guy. Yeah, for real.
Right on. Well, likewise, man. I mean, I can't wait to get to know you and your team more. And I don't know, this fits, man. It feels good.
It does. Well, you came in here wearing that shirt and instantly I was like, hell fucking yes. You wore the perfect shirt for the perfect podcast.
I'm like, I can change. She's like,
no,
leave it.
No, yeah, don't change. You're not changing the shirt. Sorry.
I love it.
My podcast, my rules.
Right. Dude, thanks for having me on, man. And I just really appreciate it. And I just feel this new fire kind of lit up some excitement.
Dude, I'm excited
today.
I'm excited to, one, just hear it.
Yeah.
And if I'm part of that process with you, dude, great, man. That's even better, dude.
Sweet.
Because we're here to build you up, man, and build each other up.
Absolutely.
So, dude, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you. And I can ask you the same, but that's probably a whole other podcast, how I can help you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Well, you said you have a doctor. I need therapist.
I mean, I have a ton of different contacts too that, whatever. Yeah. A lot of resources.
Dude, just spread the love, man.
Yep.
The coffee, dude. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
Help
the veterans.
Support. Yeah. Help the veterans, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's really about. So guys, I'm not building a coffee company. I'm building a community, so we can support each other, man. So, and gals. So when I say guys, it's all inclusive.
Guys and gals.
Guys and gals. So it's not get all hurt. I'm not just talking to dudes,
Right.
But yeah, man, dude, you're going to be coming back on. We're going to have you play a song when you come back on. And I think we have some ideas already in the mix that you don't know about.
Okay.
I won't tell you about until it's time.
All right.
To maybe to come on and do some things.
Yeah.
So
I'm game.
Collaborations.
Let's do it.
So fuck, dude. Sergio, I appreciate it.
Thanks, brother.
But stay tuned because we are now going to go talk about some things that we can't talk about right here because this thing called censorship. But we also want to thank Next Level Lender, Badass Lender, for your lender needs. Go check them out. And thank you again, Sergio, for coming on and talking to us and being part of our community. Welcome, man. And
thank you.
Till next time, go hit like, subscribe, and share. If you like what we're doing, please go to our Patreon and just show us some support. You can sign up for a free account or we got some exclusive benefits. Go check it out. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Conversations, a Badasses podcast. If you like what we're doing, go to our Patreon, show some support. We have exclusive content and giveaways over there. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the content that we're putting out. Until next time.